Hello my dear students, continuing the same video in geography chapter number 2. I have explained to you about what is atmosphere, and also I have explained the first layer of the atmosphere, troposphere. Now from this video I am going to start the next layer of the atmosphere, that is stratosphere. The next layer up is called the stratosphere. The stratosphere extends from the top of the troposphere to about 50 km, or we can say 31 miles above the ground. The infamous ozone layer is found within the stratosphere. Ozone molecules in this layer absorb high energy ultraviolet light from the sun, converting the UV energy into heat. Unlike the troposphere, the stratosphere actually gets warmer the higher you go. That trend of rising temperatures with altitude means that air in the stratosphere lacks the turbulence and updraft of the troposphere beneath. Commercial passengers jets fly in the lower stratosphere partly because this less turbulent layer provides a smoother ride. The jet stream flows near the borders between the troposphere and the stratosphere. Now I am going to explain you about mesosphere, the third layer of these atmosphere. The mesosphere is a layer of Earth's atmosphere. The mesosphere is directly above the stratosphere and below the thermosphere. It extends from about 50 to 85 km above our planet. Temperature decreases with height throughout the mesosphere. I want to inform one more thing about the ionosphere. The ionosphere is not a distinct layer like the others mentioned above. Instead, the ionosphere is a series of regions in parts of the mesosphere and thermosphere, where high energy radiation from the sun has knocked electrons loose from their parent atoms and molecules. The electrically charged atoms and molecules that are formed in this way are called ions, giving the ionosphere its name and endowing this region with some special properties. Thermosphere. The layer of very rare air, the mesosphere, is called the thermosphere. High energy X-rays and UV radiation from the sun are absorbed in the thermosphere, raising its temperature to hundreds or at times thousands of degrees. However, the air in this layer is so thin that it would feel freezing cold to us. In many ways, the thermosphere is more like outer space than a part of the atmosphere. Many satellites actually orbit Earth within the thermosphere. Variation in the amount of energy coming from the sun exert a powerful influence on both the height of the top of this layer and the temperature within it. Because of this, next is exosphere. Although some experts consider the thermosphere to be the uppermost layer of our atmosphere, others consider the exosphere to be the actual final frontier of Earth's gaseous envelope. As you might imagine, the air in the exosphere is very thin, making this layer even more space-like than the thermosphere. In fact, air in the exosphere is constantly, though very gradually, leaking out of Earth's atmosphere into outer space. There is no clear-cut upper boundary where the exosphere finally fades away into space. Different definitions place the top of the exosphere somewhere between 100,000 km, 62,000 miles, and 190,000 km, 120,000 miles above the surface of Earth. The latter value is about halfway to the moon.